Hello everyone, I'm Cody.
And I'm Chantal.
Welcome to Unit 2, Social Media Faces Up. In America, there was a somewhat peaceful transfer of power in American politics. You can say peaceful. But it's all started back in early January when, a lot of things were being said on social media, on these platforms, things were being spoken and shared. But obviously we know that once the peaceful transfer of power happened, that, Trump started a new chapter in his life. He was no longer president of the United States. However, before that happened, he had sent out a bunch of tweets and messages to protest on one day. And it caused a lot of riots or a lot of people to cause a very sensitive situation to happen in America. Don't want to be too political. But
let's not go there.
Yes. But this caused a lot of social media companies to, feel like this was the final straw, and they decided to ban or indefinitely ban and prohibit Trump from accessing social media, specifically Twitter and Facebook and a lot of other social media sites. Because to them, his words of inciting violence or encouraging this thing to happen, that was the final straw. And even though his words, his actions were in jest in some people's perspective, because, he wasn't calling for people to be beheaded or locked up or killed like in some countries. To some, though, the actions of social media was a little too far.
Yeah.
And so, but we don't want to be too political about this situation. In jest.
In jest.
Behead.
Behead.
How often do you use social media and what kinds?
Oh my goodness, too often.
Okay.
I am a big fan of Instagram and Facebook. I use Facebook a lot for my family too. And I started watching TikTok videos. I don't share anything, but the videos are really entertaining, and there's so many good cooking videos, like very quick cooking tutorials. I love it.
Okay. Yeah.
So I am semi-addicted.
I see.
What about you?
Yeah. For social media, I only use Instagram and Facebook primarily. I have a Twitter account, but I never sign into it. I'm just never interested in it.
I deactivated my Twitter account.
Yes. In some ways, I dislike seeing so much comments being tweeted and shared, and that was kind of the final straw for me.
That's the thing, it's very political, and where I do enjoy politics, it's very consuming, and there's a lot of toxic political comments on there that I just don't have time for.
And now the language focus. For the first one, it's past and past situation. So for my example, by the time I learned to walk, I had started running.
The next up is wonder with embedded questions. For example, I wonder how many people will refuse to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
That's it for the preview section, and we'll see you on the review.